Hello, everybody. It's Sullen Husky here, and it's currently Thursday. Um, and I bet most of you, if you are tuned into the Wizard 101 scene, you have probably seen the live stream with Ferric and all that drama that happened with that. Um, Thought I'd talk a little bit about it. And first off, I am not picking a side here. I'm not supporting I'm not picking a side. I'm just taking how I saw everything going on. And really, the problem that, well, it's not really a problem. It's just stuff that, just the whole thing I feel has been, is one of these many things that is further, quote unquote, dividing the community again. We had first we had the roundtable and almond drama, and now we have this whole thing with Ferric and the whole Palestine-Israel conflict. And it's, obviously, to those, first I wanted to mention Ferric. For Ferric, I feel for him. I get his, I understand that feeling of, just the whole entire thing of, his, him being Islamic and all that, following the religion. He obviously, feels a lot for the countless Palestinians that are getting butchered, and I get that. But one thing that really just sort of grinds the gears, I mean, sometimes there needs to be we need to be unified about this type of thing. And to be honest, the one only critique that I have is I think maybe Ferric went about it the wrong way, and that's why the live stream happened. I think there needs to be, you need to make sure that the community people that are saying yes, they want to do it, actually are, 100% on board with the whole idea. And really, the whole thing about, the whole thing is surprising to me that, and the interesting thing about it is a lot of content creators that are getting, pointing fingers at from the Ferric stream, they probably have similar feelings. They probably don't like the whole thing going on, but, it's one of those things that it's just like, there needs to be a time and a place, and I think making a whole bunch of stuff public is not the way to do it. I think it needs to be through closed doors. That's the only one thing I did. I think the stream only caused a lot more turmoil because I have a video from Ice Cold I'm going to link in the description. I'm also going to link the live stream that Ferric did, so you guys can actually look at the raw footage and look at all that. And then also Ice Cold's interpretation of the entire thing, because he'll explain it way better than me. I really like Ice Cold and his entire... he's a great YouTuber, and he's a lot bigger than me when it comes to Wizard 101 content. So definitely check him out. Definitely go support him. And also, I know this might be a hot take, but also, if you are, somebody that, hasn't really followed up on Ferric, I wouldn't mind also saying go support him as well. He's been through a lot. He's talked about a lot of his personal problems in that live stream, and he definitely needs as much support as anybody else. But, I guess the thing I'm trying to get across is we need to stop being divided, and we need to figure out a way to get this whole thing situated and have the people that want to go forward with this on board 100%. Even the entire thing, trying to get King Zhao's response from it, I think you need a lot more planning and a lot more extra stuff that needs to be done there. And really, I think the entire thing is, the community needs to find a common ground for the entire conflict. Get the YouTubers that are willing to set up an entire big charity event or try to get King Zhao to, do their thing. That needs to be done, together and not with, but it needs to be through the people that are willing to do it. Other content creators that are not willing to do it, they have a right to stay out of it. They have a right to, stay back. Now, if they want to support through actually giving some money without actually openly supporting, then they could do that. Anonymous donation to a cause is always something that happens, and that's one of those things that, if somebody's, wants to donate, but they don't want their name, out there to the public just in case of reasons of, ostracization and stuff like that, that's what they're going to do. And, we don't need ostracization in the Wizard 1-1 community. We need to be more together. We need a lot more of a together community rather than a split up community. Obviously, it takes more than just one person, but it definitely takes a lot more thing. Like I said, I'm not trying to, I'm not picking one side or another. I think some people need to openly, I think some of the YouTubers that, the YouTubers that that Ferric did talk about, they have a right to, if they don't want anything to do with the entire situation, they have a right to opt out. And the people that support Ferric have a right to support Ferric with the entire thing. But they don't have a right to, go and target people. He said openly on his stream that he didn't want anybody getting targeted, but from iSchool's video, it sounds like a couple people did get comments that were probably from Ferric's group. Now, I can't confirm that. I'm not going to try and confirm that. That's just what I saw from the interpretation of iSchool's video. Like I said, iSchool, he's a great rational guy when it comes to this entire situation, and I think his video is the best to look at if you're still wondering what's going on. You need a little bit more context on the entire ordeal. But I thought I'd make a video just giving my thoughts about the entire thing while playing Wiz and stuff. But, I think this situation needs to, slow down, get a little bit back on the right track rather than accidentally getting into something that's going to hurt the community and divide it even more. That's really everything I have. I don't think there's really anything else about that topic I want to talk about. But, I think one of the other things that I think really needs to be, I think, people in the community, obviously, like I said, don't go, I don't condone, the whole exposing thing, I think, could have been done without, needing to, and I don't think the exposing thing was necessary or needed. I think it should have been, more voiced so that both sides could finally agree on something, but, also, it's one of those things that it's a very touchy topic for obvious reasons, and that's one of those things that, I really wish this entire situation didn't happen, because when a whole bunch of controversy starts spiking up between multiple content creators, and then there's lines being drawn between them, between all the different people of the community, and it only separates them more as it gets worse. Who knows what would what if something did happen where we did have this giant schism of the Wizard 1-1 community, and just a lot of them just hate each other. And if you knew, the hate mongering about things is really starting to ramp up. I mean, if you're looking at, what's going on in the world right now, there's obvious reasons why, I think there needs to be a, that I think Ferric needed to maybe be a little less, yes, he was showing out his emotions in that live stream, but I think it could be done entirely differently. I think there could have been many different avenues that could have been taken to avoid all this, you know, this fire that just grew out of that one live stream. Because I'm not going to sugarcoat it, it probably did lead to a lot of, you know, people, you know, certain people starting to go after the content creators that, you know, he did talk about in his video or live stream. But I really think that we need, you know, I think there needs to be more rational voices that can help, you know, interpret everything that just goes on during these sort of, you know, controversy-filled, you know, live streams, videos, events that happen. And I think we need people like Ice Gold, people like, I'm going to also include Liam on that because he also does stuff like this. And, you know, those two really are fairly rational in their explanations and stuff. And I do hold them to a good, high standard when it comes to trying to figure out of stuff. Because, you know, I think it really needs to be known that the community, you know, a lot of the community does, you know, support, you know, feel for, you know, the Palestinians and stuff like that. And obviously it's that's what matters in the grand scheme of things. I think, you know, that most of the Wizard 1-1 community does feel for that and does definitely, you know, want to see King Zhao make a mention of it. And I think together with the right people, I think that can be fulfilled. I just think it really needs some real. It needs some good voices, and it needs some strong voices, but it also needs rational voices. We can't have, you know, the wrong people speak out about it. We have to have the right people doing it, and I think there are great people in this community that can do that. But either way, I think this is probably going to end up most of this, you know, video, because I have been rambling on for a little bit, and I probably did go off on tangents that probably weren't part of the entire video, but I think I got off the point of we need people that are definitely a lot, you know, can get the message off that King Zhao does need to make a statement about it. And also do something that will let the community pitch in to support, you know, that movement. Because, see, you know, the actions that us as a community do together are a lot stronger than what we do in different camps. Because there's strength in unity, and I think there really is something that brings the Wizard 1-1 community. And there's nothing more than, you know, good content creators that can bring a Wizard 1-1 community together. And really, I think there really needs to be more of those. You know, we need more Ice Golds, Liams, that can talk more about the state of the game and get a clear, rational point off about the game and the events that go on in the game. I think we need people like those to take the helm and really lead that charge. So yeah, I think that's gonna do it for most of my ranting. Thank you guys for, you know, clicking on the video, taking a look at it. I am going to link the Ferric stream, and I'm also going to link the Ice Gold video about this insane topic as well. And yeah, if you're wondering, yes, the live playthrough is done for now, or the full game playthrough. I am gonna put that on the back burner for now. So either way, that's besides the point. Once again, thank you so much for watching. I'll make another video sometime later this week, maybe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.